Let me see, I've got the necessary bones for this, so... Hello everyone, and welcome back to the month of thrills. Today on the agenda is Inscryption, a lost VHS tape. Daniel Mullins Games.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
Yes. Pop it in. Inscryption. Press any button to start. How fascinating. New game, continue, options, credits. Can't even, it's a new game. Gotta continue. I guess this is the gimmick. Okay, here we go. Had to float it. Can't wait to see what happens next. That was just the main menu. What happens now? Huh. It's opening its eyes. Spooky, another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Okay. Now play your stout. Okay. Stouts cost 1 blood. Sacrifices must be made. An honorable death. Play the stout. Okay. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Your stout stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is the attack power. 1. Your stout dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. Your stout stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stout. That means your stout's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. How reckless of you. You are lacking sacrifices for that creature. That's great. I guess I gotta ring the bell. Because you are learning, I will pass. You've drawn all the creatures from your deck. A squirrel is your only choice. Very well. The wolf demands 2 sacrifices. Huh? Hey, stop! Fear not, the beast is sacrificed, but not removed from your deck. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Can't wait. Done. 3 damage dealt. 3 weights on the scale. Pass. I see. Very well then. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. Is that so? Start screen. Last saved 4 minutes ago. Very well then. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The undying cat, sacrificing the poor beast, does not kill it. Okay, many lives when a card bearing this sigil is sacrificed, it does not perish. Behold the rulebook. If a creature would attack a card bearing this sigil, it does not. A card bearing this sigil is counted as 3 blood rather than 1 blood when sacrificed. A card bearing this sigil will block an opposing creature bearing the airborne sigil, Mighty Leap. Bifurcated Strike. A card bearing this sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and right of the space across from it. Trifurcated. A card will strike each opposing space to the left, right, and center of it. Frozen Away. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, the creature inside is released in its place. Trinket Bearer. When a card bearing this sigil is placed, you will receive a random item as long as you have less than 3 items. Steel Trap. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, the creature opposing it perishes as well. A pelt is created in your hand. Morpheus. When a card bearing this sigil is drawn, the sigil is replaced with another sigil at random. Tidal Lock. At the beginning of its owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will pull small creatures like squirrels into its orbit. Moonstrike. A card bearing this sigil will strike each opposing space that is occupied by a creature. It will strike directly if no creatures oppose it. Leader. Creatures adjacent to this card bearing this sigil gain 1 power. Bellist. When a card bearing this sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent space. A chime is defined as 0 power, 1 health. So it's basically just there to block damage. Stinky. This creature opposes a card bearing the sigil. The creature opposing a card bearing the sigil loses 1 power. Ants. The value represented with a sigil will be equal to the number of ants that the owner has on their side of the table. Mirror. Bell. Boon of the Ambidextrous. You may draw twice at the beginning of your next turn. Boon of the Magpie's Eye. When you draw from your deck, you may choose any card in your deck to draw. Boon of Goat's Blood. You will start a battle with a black goat on the board. Boon of the Forest. You will start a battle with grand furs on all of your spaces. Boon of the Bone Lord. You will start a battle with 8 bones. Minor Boon of the Bone Lord. You will start each battle with 1 extra bone. Harpy's Bird Leg Fan. To the user, your creatures will attack as though they have the airborne signal this turn. Fishhook. To the user, hook one of your cards and take it as your own. You must have an empty space on your side to receive it. Frozen Opossum Battle. Okay, I think I've read enough. You won't at least consider the other option? Fine. The Caustic Adder. Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. Interesting. Only one may grace your paltry deck. I'll go with the cat. The sacrificeless cat. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel and a bottle break. Break in case of emergency. You have a second. Another useful implement. It will allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. Interesting. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. Is that so? You've sacrificed me while I was sleeping. It was the right play. I get it. Maybe. You'll help me? Take your turn. Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. Okay then. Play along for now. You're like a sacrifice to that cat, but you do have a squirrel. Very well, then. River Snapper, maybe? Play the cat, I guess. And then the cat won't perish once I sacrifice it. Here we go. Wolf Cub, huh? Mind the ambitious wolf cub. It ages swiftly. How peculiar. Wolf. Okay, then. Oh. Right, I would have to sacrifice 2 in order to get it out. Wait, what the hell? But that only needs one sacrifice, doesn't it? No, it requires two. Crap. I better not sacrifice the stout again. The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Wonderful. Ah, my bat flew right over your stout. Wonderful. Anywho, I guess I'll just have to break one of these. And now I can sacrifice something. There we go. Now attack. Cool. There goes my boulder. Yeah, I probably needed to get rid of it anyway. I sacrifice these two to bring out my wolf. Really only means sacrifice the one because the cat does not perish ever. Oh, what's wrong? You yielding? Fine, let's just destroy the rest of you. Get it over with. You prevailed and trekked onward past the now bloody terrain. I didn't want to get rid of the stat again. Young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. Interesting. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive if feeble flying creature. I want flying. I need something that can fly. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Oh, that's wonderful. Now it's already making me choose between two things that are very good. I don't want to get rid of the cat. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. Okay. Oh, crap. The stout wanted me to pick it. Crap, sorry. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the sparrow now lives in the wolf. I was not paying attention whatsoever. I should have been paying attention. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. He's completely insane. You see that, right? Pathetic, really. Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Seems to be the case, yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, I see. Back on the board. Yep. Wait, no. Let's, end turn. Coyote and bat. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. So now it just flies over my cards. How wonderful. So now I need to sacrifice these two. Really just the squirrel because the cat never dies. And then I'll be good to go, won't I? Darn. Am I gonna lose? River Snapper. Crap, it requires two, though. What are we looking at in terms of power? It only has one attack, so probably not worth sacrificing two for. You're 3 damage away from winning. Unfortunately, so were you, weren't you? Uh-oh. Play the squirrel. And then play this. Bingo. Now let's see it survive. Bingo, baby! Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. Knock on wood? Sparrow, skunk. The reviled skunk. Its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. The stalwart snapper. A near impenetrable defense. Interesting. Something is appearing before that one. Does that mean I should choose it? Very well. Maybe a campfire. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. "Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire," one said. "Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power," said another. You notice one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. Oh, great. That doesn't sound very good, does it? Maybe I should go with the wolf? Or maybe the stout? No. I get the feeling I'm gonna lose whatever I play here. So maybe I should go with the river snapper. Possibly. Okay, the fire warmed the poor river snapper, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached towards it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the river snapper away from the fire and left. I see. So I've chosen death then. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I will tear you to shreds. What's the secret? Okay, grand fire. Interesting. It provides defense, but nothing else. Your lacking sacrifices, your grand fire cannot be sacrificed. That's too bad. I guess I'll go with the stout. This spot, you sure? Oh, I don't have a choice anymore now, do I? Okay, just end the turn. Oh, that's not good. Well, that did not end well, did it? Oh, drats. You may only draw a card at the beginning of your turn. I know. And I just messed up, too. Big time. Hardcore. I lose. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel behind the door. Oh, I see. Oh, it's like a turn-based thing. Interesting. Okay. Now sit back down. Maybe I gotta click on the chair? Oh, okay, here we go. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? Thanks for your generosity. The conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. The watchful bullfrog, it leaps in the way of attacking flyers. The monstrous grizzly, its form speaks enough of its efficacy. Okay, that's great, but that requires 3 sacrifices. That is a little too steep. Let's go with the bird. With the bird. A powerful item. Turn this and I'll skip my next turn. A rock may get you out of a hard place. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. Choose one. Skipping a turn is really powerful. Feeling overburdened enough with a full 3 items, you carried on. Oh, I see. This is where the rubber meets the road. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Yeehaw! 'Twas the prospector! He's doing the prospector again. Easy, boss. The mule's key. The mule? What? What are you talking about? Okay, then. Need to play a scorecard, and then, I guess stout? I I don't know. Wait. Okay, those squirrels basically got nothing, but you've got 3 health at least. I'm guessing you can't sacrifice the boulder, so that leaves us with the one option, doesn't it? Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Pack mule. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna need a squirrel. Sorry, Stout. It seems I must sacrifice you in order to make any serious plays. Sorry, Stout. Wow, seriously? Okay, skip your next turn. Now I can fly. I'm obligated to pass. Yes, you are. Yeah, dick. Okay, that requires 2. Not good. I guess... Actually, I can just break this. Bingo. Now I've got 2 flyers. Let's see you survive this turn. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them cards. Gold nugget. What in the world? Gold! I've struck gold! You replaced all my cards with gold nuggets. What the hell? Man, I'm boned either way. That was quite a messed up little venture, wasn't it? Darn it. Cat is as good as dead. Well, I'm just gonna die immediately. Dick, nabbit. This is bad. Maybe I can tip the scales. Oh, a well-earned point of damage. I didn't think you would really do it. Ah, that's great. Well, I'm screwed. You can't draw blood from a gold nugget, you'll need something else. Crud. This is bad. He's got me boned. I'm bested. I'm dead. Game over. More gold for me! Yep. The prospector killed me. I made too many mistakes. My bad. What the hell? You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We'll work together to amend that. I want this to be a perfect memento of you. Here's some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please choose a card to draw the cost from. Okay. A cost of 2 blood from the River Snapper. And another. This time I will use its power and health, the numbers. I see. The River Snapper has more health, but the Wolf has far more attack, so 3 power and 2 health from the Wolf. Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. Probably this one. A sigil of Airborne from the Wolf. I never did ask you your name. Bill. There is but one final matter. The portrait. Are you ready? You do not need to smile. Yep, this is where my soul gets contained in a card for all eternity. Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. Cool. Sounds great. Okay, give me the stout. From the death of your creature, you gain 1 bone. You will not lose this until it is spent or the battle ends. Okay, then. Awesome. Okay, then. Frick. Possum, wolf. Darn. This puts me in a bind, doesn't it? Oh, okay, cool. Plus I've got one in a bottle, so I can just do this. Luckily, it seems like you can just play any cards you want as long as you actually have them in your hand. And now I can play the opossum. So cool. Excellent. At least I'm doing pretty good at this. Okay, give me another squirrel, I guess. I don't have anything else. I guess the squirrel can serve as a meat shield a little bit. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoilers. Your spoils. Oh, I see. Cool. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get it up. Get up and fetch it for me. I see. It's beside the safe. Okay. Thanks for telling me. Oh, okay. Heh, staring at me. How do I get it out? There must be some kind of... Oh, maybe it's this? What in the world? How do you get the knife? Can I get the knife and just... Oh, that's the one. My bad. Squirrel and a black goat. How interesting. What's the clock for? Can I just leave? Nope, I cannot. Clearly I cannot. Can I grab one of these? Okay, no, no, no. I'm done with that. Let us continue. Oh, coyote. The meager coyote, but what did you expect for only 4 bones? A nefarious rattler, a brittle creature, once past its monstrous fangs. The unkillable cockroach returns to your hand after dying. Sounds good. You know you're free to get up again, to keep your blood flowing. Wait, what? Some bone tokens for a rainy night. Oh, okay. Let's go for some bone tokens. A gust lift from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. How fascinating. Sure, I'll go with that. Get the feeling you wanted me to go with that anyway. Are you smart or something? He usually doesn't even bother teaching about bones. Alright, here's a tip. I saw a past victim writing a passcode in the rule book. Okay, cool. Thanks for the tip, mate. Oh, I need 4 bones. Darn it, in the rule book. Okay. Well, you're the only thing I can summon. Unless, of course, I use bone tokens. Give me that cockroach. Bingo. And, of course, the cockroach reappears in my hand. Were you as unfaltering as the cockroach? About to say, give me that freaking wolf, man. Very good. Meh. Okay, I'm gonna need a squirrel, I guess. And sacrifice the squirrel to get the stout. Total misplay. Sorry. River otter. Wonderful. Let me see. I've got the necessary bones for this, so if I just play this, and then I can sacrifice it immediately to get out the bullfrog, then just take my turn. Excellent. If you desire it, you may stand now. It will allow me time to plan. I'm no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. Oh, sure, yeah, I'll definitely keep my hands right off of them. Where's the survivor? Okay, a survivor put something in the rule book. Maybe it was the thing that I just passed. Well, someone splotched these out, so that's something. I think that red was actually the one that was written by a previous survivor, and I just went right past it. Bees within, touch of death, fledgling, dam builder, hoarder, burrower, loose tail. Huh. This is a lot of rules, isn't it? Impulsive. Okay. 273. What the hell? What does that even mean? 273. You have to put them like this? How do you interact with this? Oh, okay. Let's see about this. Let's see. 2. Okay, 273. Nope, that's not it. Clearly something else needs to be here. Maybe, 3? Maybe this should be on 3? Or maybe this? Or maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe this needs to be on 2. And then the second highest. Or not. I have no idea. Either way, I'm out of time anyway, so I gotta say that is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like me just shooting in the dark here. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and very pleasant day. So long, everybody.